Well, seeing as the SID chip is fucked, don't fucking smoke ever. Ever put them cigarettes down, boy. Might as well play Leaderboard. Nice little Monday afternoon bit of golf. Let's try any holes a goal. We're going to go with course 1. Here we go. Shit, I forgot which one it was. Is it on don't know which one it was now. Hole in bum. Not quite. Yeah, isn't it funny, when you're a kid you could say the word bum and it would be really like rude for you, but your parents wouldn't tell you off. And then you'd say bum poo, and then by the time you're a teenager it's like fuck off. I don't know if the 1 or the 9 is better. I think that's a bit of overkill. We need the old PW in it. Yeah, this SID is definitely failing. Damn you! Might have one C64 that's... actually, I don't have any C64s that are not repairable. They just need different things to a SID, so that's actually bad. Whee! Well, we're getting there. Yeah, you can fucking shove that Lynx Pro 386 up your arse, mate. Leaderboard was first before the 386 even fell out the arsehole of some fucking Intel engineer, in air quotes for the engineer bit. Yeah, I'm terrible at golf in real life, so this is quite realistic for me, and I haven't got a clue about which club to use. This is probably quite a stretch for this thing. Oh man, and that always happens in real life too, so it's a very realistic game of golf. It's just a lot nicer than the park I used to play in London. Oh, for fuck, I didn't mean to do that. Golf is a lot like snooker. The snooker table is bigger, there's only one white ball and you have to pop the white ball, so it's actually nothing like snooker. And there we go. Very relaxing game this. Very, very relaxing. Now, let's get on with it. Of course, on the C64 you would have to load in the different courses. I think course 1 loads with the program, I can't remember. This is a game that totally united us all. Oh, here we go again with this shit. That's funny, I hit it exactly the same amount and it went nowhere near as far. There we go, here we go, wind is that way. Well, that's no good. Thank fuck for that. Yeah, the graphics take about, what, 3 seconds to draw up? Maybe 4. It's not that long. Certainly not an excuse to go and buy a fucking Pentium fucking something or other bullshit in the 90s to play a golf game. You knobs. Doesn't get much better than this. I can even chuck the balls into the sea just like Kramer does in Seinfeld, of course. I was trying to remember which episode it is. I think it's the one where George says he's a marine biologist. No, Jerry says George is a marine biologist to some old schoolmate, female schoolmate, that he bumps into on the street, as you never do in real life. I don't have about that much. Ah, you're joking, man. Is there a fucking ball bearing inside this cunt or what? Oof. I actually did worse that time. Unbelievable. But yeah, this game united all my friends. I had 2 friends. One had the Amstrad CPC and the other one had the Atari 800 and I had the C64. I wasn't a traitor like my best friend who changed over to a CPC after his C64 blew up. That's terrible. See how far that goes. That is so close actually. Well, we hit the actual, we hit the pole. There you go. Fuck your Lynx 386 Pro fucking up the arse bullshit. As for those knobs like, I'm not going to mention his name, although he's just got a book out, which is going to be a fucking good laugh to read, considering most of his videos on YouTube have got fucking factual inaccuracies up the yin yang. They're fact. And I don't mean Federation Against Copyright Theft did. No, sir. Oh, I found another use for the little cubby hole in the SX-64. No, there was never a 2-disc drive version because there's not enough space for all the power supplies you'd need on top of everything else. So yeah, there was like, updates to Leaderboard and a lot of those were even on the Atari. Didn't have any friends with a ZX Spectrum until the 6th form, and obviously by then I was well into using Neochrome to draw lovely pictures on my ST, playing the odd game. And then my Amiga 1000, beautiful machine, absolutely lovely. That did not go well. So we might need full power and a bit this way. Fuck me, actually worked. This is a very relaxing game, I have to say. Great game for a summer's afternoon. Definitely too much. it's gone even further this time. What a fucking joke. So the next one is a 1 iron. I'm going to go with 9 iron here. Bigger the number, the smaller the distance. Yeah, that's exactly right. Could have done that full power. So that must mean the putting wedge here has got to be pretty high up to get that far. Well, seeing as it detects if you hit the pole, it must detect a hole in one then the pole shouldn't be there, should it? No, I don't bloody know, do I? I'm not an expert on fucking golf. Oh, Jesus Christ. It's weird to think that people used to play golf in their offices while they used to practice this bit. There used to be like this little green bit of plastic that went on the floor. In fact, I think I had a golf toy. You know, like a plastic golf club and the little thing that you put on the floor which rolls in and it's like a hole. Yeah, I think those are the kind of toys you had in my day as a kid when I was really young. You know, wind up toys. I can remember a time before there was no tabletop VFDs. You know, like the grandstand games or even the handheld ones with just the red LEDs. There was a time before all of that. However, even when they arrived in the early 80s, very early 80s, people were quite happy to swap you your Rubik's Snake, which was a craze at one point, for their Space Invaders, sometimes with Blockbuster built in. I'll have to put a picture of that up. That was a really, really, really good, very early handheld toy. Ooh, bloody hell. So there's no way you could do that in one. So we went about halfway. So I'm going to go about there. And I reckon 3/4 of the way up. No snap, thank you, or crackle, or pop. See, we just hit the pole again. Might actually be just detecting 1 pixel, which means the pole would be about 2 foot wide by this distance. Let's try and get this in one go. Again with a too hard on the power thrust, whatever. Yeah, so people used to drink alcohol, like whiskey in their offices. This is for the big knobs. And they'd have a fucking cigarette or cigar in a massive glass ashtray, which the poor secretary would have to fucking clean out for them, I reckon. Whilst playing these stupid golf practice things in their offices. What a great life some of these people had, man. What's that film with, oh god, Jane Fonda's in it. And Jim Carrey done the fucking remake. I can't remember, man. But he loses his job. And I can't remember the name of the man. George Segal. Yeah, George Segal and Jane Fonda. Yeah, I think it's called Fun with Dick and Jane, and there's a Jim Carrey update from the 2000s, I think. So yeah, this is a very relaxing game, and I'm doing this because basically I didn't know what the fuck I was doing the last time I played this. Wow. And it's not like there's no wind or anything. There is wind. And yet I can hit the pole from that distance, and yet I can't fucking putt the little son of a bitch. However, this game is not frustrating at all. Well, sometimes if you really don't know what you're doing. But it's a real relaxing game, it's a great game. I reckon I played this in the summer. But I definitely would have played this with a friend. Would have had a 2-player game of this, I reckon. Yeah, I can just imagine it. But sadly, I don't have any physical memory of this one. Yeah, now that you want it to hit the fucking pole, it doesn't. What a cunt. And now that you don't want it to hit the pole, it does fucking hit the pole. Man, I hope they removed the fucking pole in the sequel. That's so close. I don't think this game would translate well to the swipe knobhead generation and their fucking tablets. Which is another bit of evidence that those tablets and all those fucking phones with touchscreen games, they're fucking shit, mate. They can be no better than the Wii with its stupid, inaccurate fucking remote control sensing things. Gave it the full snap there. Don't know if that shortens your distance. I don't know what snap is. If you know about golf, I bet you know what it is, but I don't. So, nah. Used to say in the manual, I think I remember there was this huge fold out glossy sort of paper manual, like A3 possibly, and it had all the distances, the maximum distance for all the clubs. See, so I bet we checked that. Oh no, it's going to be a real annoying one now. That goes just as far. Right on the edge, mate. Yeah, this game is actually lovely. If you forget how good some of these old games are, you don't need a fucking £500 PC in a shit case sitting under your fucking TV to play good games. I'm sorry. Just because, oh, for fuck's sake, I didn't change the club, I thought it'd do it for me. It's even worse now. See, we're back here again. Ah, yeah, fuck up. Putting wedge, I think so. If it goes in that little slit there, I'm gonna go fucking apeshit. Oh, that was lucky, that was, look at that. So yeah, I'm going to have to go and check now, see if the manual is actually like that. Because that seems very believable. You smell a cat food, little one. I've just eaten I can't tell which one you are anymore. Yeah. Only one of you talks, and you don't talk all the time. And I say talk in air quotes, obviously, I'm not stupid. Possibly if you knew which way the ground slopes, that would help you. Well, it let me off that time. That's bloody good. Yeah, the camera, I charged up the battery, but I didn't want to switch the PC on because it's too hot in that room already to transfer some files over, which I then have to back up on another drive. Yeah, the PCs are all hibernating. Thank you. So this is going to be about 20 something minutes of this bullshit. But, as I've explained, I'm sure, I will be playing these games. So I might as well record them. I just haven't got time to edit them and do all the other stuff I have to do at the moment. You know, when the decorating is no longer a requirement, a daily fucking requirement. Oh man, oh, shit. Yeah, you would have instinctively known which clubs were best for what kind of distances. So you kind of forget that. You just expect to know now if you play it, and then when you can't work it out. Like my actual review I did of this, I was like, got frustrated and I was like, shit, fuck this. And I think I was actually waiting to go to the hospital as well. So I wasn't in a good mood. So you've got to give it a chance. Again, that's too much. But you'd know whether you're going to do like a half or full at least on each club. Once you know that, it's a great game. I thought it was going to go in the water then. That would have been funny. Yeah, it's a great game. And I want a putting wedge. I think that's enough. That's actually too much. That's a fucking piece of shit. I hate doing them from this far away because you can't tell which way the ground goes. That was a guess because I can see the edge of the land, the artificial land. No, I think the graphics are great. The mountains in the background are great. There's different courses. I'm not sure when they started drawing the trees in though. So yeah, as I was saying, the card is full at the moment. There was only enough space for about 20 something minutes in VGA quality, and part of the editing is definitely going to... Well, for me it's been about 20 minutes, but for you it's been as long as your crappy computer takes to load the next video in the playlist. Assuming I've been a bit of a cunt and not bothered to actually combine the two files together while upscaling them, which is what I was talking about. I just realised I left me roll-ups in the little pocket there, the little cubby hole in the SX-64, and well, some cats do actually pick them up and play with them and chew them and well, basically ruin them. And it's back-breaking work, literally, making these roll-ups. I get backache making them. But yeah, anyway, going up to what I was saying before, I'm going to have to upscale every single one of these videos, and there are hundreds of these fucking videos now, to 1280 by 1024 to keep the 50 frames per second, because they look shit at 25 frames per second. The compression is a little aggressive for what I would like, because I'm trying to get the you know, the actual pattern of dots that the SX-64 screen is generating. I should probably use the machine that hasn't got the Perspex cover over the CRT glass screen. Yeah, I can't remember which one that is, and it's too hot to start pissing about like that. So here we are again on the green, putting away. So basically this is going to be an afternoon with leaderboard on the SX-64. That's a bit of a mouthful. Haha, darling. Ah, for fuck's sake. Oh yeah, it would help if I pick the... That's a lot of snap there. I don't know if snap is good. Oh, that was risky, that was. Either the snap stopped me going over the edge, which is a bit of a weird thing to say. I'm going to go that way, and we'll see which way the bloody thing goes. I swear those pixels touched. But luckily no, my roll-ups were safe. The thief of the family, who I should have called Keith the thief, he was actually upstairs. He followed me, so, and it was him that was sitting behind me, although I couldn't tell. All I knew it was one of the ginger ones. Speaking of the cats, they'll be very happy that I've got a projector now, because it means they can go in the projector room, because I'm obviously not going to go in the projector room when there's no working projector. Well, you know how it is, innit, mate? Yeah, I was checking out the remote control business for the PS3. God, that machine is fucking, as soon as you turn it on, 5 minutes later it's blowing out hot air. We're a bit like Microsoft executives, said the prostitute to me, not. Speaking of jokes, there was a new season of comedians in cars getting coffee on Netflix. Just popped up the other day. I watched that. First 4 were good. First one was Eddie Murphy, who I like. One of my favourite actors of all time, I have to say. And the next 2, because it was a 2-part, even though those 2 parts were shorter than the Eddie Murphy episode, was Ricky Gervais. It's got to be on the island, please. That was about 30 minutes in total. Now Seinfeld and Gervais, the way they actually are friends together, they probably are real friends. It seems that way, because it's the second time he's been on. Is probably how me and my best mate would have been, who moved abroad. So, oh crap, didn't change the fucking... See, the PW, and we used to say to my mate, whose initials were PW, I'm going to use a beep beep. Obviously I beeped out his name professionally with very expensive equipment there. Yeah, so that's more like it. You know what? Oh yeah, I was talking about the Seinfeld comedians in cars. And who was the fourth one? Matthew Broderick, I think. And Martin Short. Those are the only people I recognise, I think. So there's 12 episodes, so that's 5 of them. The Italian guy was quite funny, but I never heard of him. And the rest was rubbish. It was like, and you have to buy the whole lot, didn't you? You can't say, I'll give you 50p per episode. No. You have to buy the whole fucking lot. And when I say buy, I don't mean stream, I mean download the fucker. With no DLC wank. Thank you. Bit like my putting skills. Yeah, I can watch comedies on a regular TV, but I don't see the point of watching movies on a small TV anymore. Especially not with my eyesight, for fuck's sake. I was actually surprised at just how bright the projector was. Because it's not exactly a blackout room, because you don't need a blackout room anymore. And the 4:3 bottom of the range projector is actually very, very reasonably priced at about 250 quid in Currys. 260 in Argos, so that is quite a distance to hit. I think we're going to need 3/4 of this. Yeah, probably would have needed the whole lot. The full length. Madam. Hey, you're so hilarious. And here we'll probably need full power, no snap, thank you. Just to get us in range. But that's pretty good. I'm going to check out what it looks like on the built-in screen actually. Let's have a look. So I think about 3/4 of that should be enough. Oh no, it slopes away. Yeah, even on that tiny screen you can see the little ball. So I'm guessing it's a 2 pixel wide single multi-colour mode pixel type bullshit. Is that showing me a shadow or the direction of the wind on that little white post thing there in the ground? There we go. So yeah, I thought it'd be nice to play this properly. You know, the whole thing, talking bullshit. Yeah, I can't really copy what everyone else has done. Friday Waffle, Friday Talkie. I don't know who else did anything like that, who covered 8-bit computer games. I probably wasn't interested otherwise. The wind is going straight that way, so we'll go straight that way. Right. I'm going to guess that's a 5W. I guessed wrong. It was not full power of that. It's certainly too far for the putting wedge. So you get a feel for it soon enough. Okay. The snapper's definitely got something to do with this, and the wind as well, which is random. It's a general idea, it's not the exact science there. Oh, Jesus Christ. I will do it with this now. I'm stubborn like that. Because I don't give a shit about my par. I'm not into golf, so I don't really care. I'm just playing the game. This is probably what you'd do if you didn't have any new games and you bought this a couple of months ago and you're bored with the other like arcade games. You might load this up and just play it. Because it was that, or watch whatever shit your parents were watching on the big TV. Well, I suppose I could have watched stuff when I had a colour TV in my bedroom. Didn't really watch TV on the black and white. See, it kind of screws you. It leaves you on the 5W when it should be the putting wedge. Even so, it's not. I don't even think it's half you want. Yeah, see, that was right. More like a quarter. That's a difficult shot to make. Because the putting wedge is the shortest distance, I think. See, I'm right on the hole there. Hee. Let's see what happens there. So that must be showing you the slope, basically, not the wind. It's obviously not the sun. Yeah, so I'm going to test that theory. So even though I don't actually have any memories except of playing this on various different computers. So I played it on an Amstrad and an Atari with specific friends who owned those machines. I don't have any actual memories of playing this, but this is basically what it would have been like. Although I would have been sitting about maximum 3 feet away from my 14-inch CRT TV instead of like, let's work this out. So the screen is about 1.5 foot from the wall. That's about 1.5 foot, another 1/2 foot from the eyes. At the front of my head, that's 2, 3.5. I think this is 10 foot. Yeah, more than 6 foot. I'm sure that looks the same distance as the last one that kept going in the fucking drink. Oh, bloody hell. That's a bloody good shot that is from that sort of. The best thing about having so many cats is if a bastard fly has a cheek to fly into my house from the tiny gap in the windows, because they're indoor cats, mate, until I sort out some way where they can't get fucking squished and run over. So I need to make sure they can't get out of this enormous garden, unbelievably large garden. Basically I bought the house for the garden. Yeah, that brown line coming off the white vertical stick, that is showing you which way the ground is going. Now obviously on such a short distance won't matter here, but so we're learning to play the game. We're getting a feel for the clubs. Even if you didn't have the original, you'd be playing it like this. This is the experience you'd have. Obviously I'm using a real joystick, so there is that. I'm not using a quick shot 2, but they're not comfortable to use unless you put them on the desk actually for playing games like Skyfox. Okay, I'm gonna say maximum power. Try and get the snap as perfect as possible. And it stayed on the grass. See, you do get better at this game. This is a great game. Yeah, no, I think we're going to have to go with that and see how far across the Atlantic we get there. Right, that's pretty good. So 3/4 of that, if you please, madam. Okay, there must be something about the perspective there, because snap, send it further. Oh, bloody hell. Yeah, the more islands it's got to draw, the longer it takes to draw. But even so, I don't think there's anything wrong with how long it takes to draw. I think it draws a bit faster on the Amstrad than the Atari. Maybe not, who knows, down to the programmer. So we want a putting wedge. And a small hit. Oh, that looks good. They should have a little man holding the the pole, and you could hit him and he'd go, ow. So luckily we were shooting the same angle as the slope. Okay. I got no idea what the plus 33 means at all. Damn you. Oh yeah, Eddie Murphy, he said, oh man, this is, I'm going to go with 3W now. Okay, 3W, full power is too much. Yeah, Eddie Murphy said Planet of the Apes. Ah, for fuck's sake, come on. She's getting very annoying. Just get over that tiny fucking... Look how small an amount of fucking power I put into that shot and how close I got. But that's just... Nah, there's a big difference between a 5 and a putting wedge. Okay, well that's the way it's sloping. So... I think that should do it, and probably about there. Bloody hell, that was close. Yeah, so now we've mastered it. We're nearly at the end of the par. And how many courses are there? Ooh, 3 more courses to do. Get the matchsticks ready. It's going to be a long night. To me that doesn't look much further than before. I think the perspective's a bit fucked compared to the power of the shots. So that's such a lucky shot. Just in there, mate. I'm going to say about here-ish. Ooh, yeah, see? Now that you understand the game, you can really appreciate what a nice, relaxing game it is to play on a nice, sunny afternoon. Fan going, nice cool breeze. don't know why the 3's in red. Maybe they're jealous and they're going to kill me, and it's blood stains. It's evidence for Columbo to come and find me. All murdered up in it. He seems relatively close to me, but just in case. Yeah, it is relatively close. Yeah, I think, yeah, I'm not sure about the perspective business. See, that's a 5 wedge, and it's half the, yeah, it's not very good. Yes, oh crap. I wish the other SX-64 worked, but yeah, I've got new plans anyway. Oh, and I finally managed to find the exact version of the first ever game I bought for the C64, well, first two. So I've got the other one already, Xylogon, but now I've got Punchy, and I don't mean the clamshell Commodore branded version with the royal seal on it. Yeah, so that's what Bruce and Roger Carver did after killing everyone in Raid and Beachhead. Next.